So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Clark Schmidt. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And a swing and a miss, and 1 out now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Schmidt, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And there's 2 down. Here's Ketel Marte.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 out, space is empty. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a back now in the Bronx. And our pitcher tonight, Brandon Pfaadt. What do you look for here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. Goes down looking. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds a runner at third. They're at the corners now. We're still only 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Tag and Bellinger is out. They picked him off. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. The next offering misses. And it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that is that. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. In for a strike, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Josh Naylor. Line and a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just...
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss.
1 ball.
Throw. Save. Man at second. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes. But he's notched 4 strikeouts now. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Tying run in scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's Trent Grisham. And a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. That missed by a lot. 2-1. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty.
Hey! Count full.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now Austin Wells. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Back-to-back singles. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage.
And there's a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. Oh, and this one gets away. But all the runners hold. Next pitch is outside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. A 2-run double.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The sweeper catches the outside part of the zone. Cabrera at third. Volpe over at second with 1 down. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carried. And out of here. That's worth the price of admission. His second of the year. It's 6-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Gilbert Diaz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
A little bit low, and Judge takes the walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And they'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Judge on the run. Ripped on the ground to second. Tossed to Naylor. And Bellinger is out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Runner at second. 2 down. Way outside, and it gets away. In there safely. Judge up to third on the wild pitch. 2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Carroll grabs it on the run. On to the 3rd inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Randall Grichuk. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Low throw, picked, he's safe. Man at first, nobody out. Now here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Kicks and deals.
Ball, that's out.
That's outside. And a count 2-1. Just
Inside,
missed.
ball 3.
Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Ketel Marte up to the plate. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Inside, 3-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And a base hit up the middle.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Oswaldo Cabrera. Wells stands at first with 1 out. Here goes the runner. Swing and a chopper out to short. And it gets by him. Ball comes in quickly. So despite the hit and run, it'll be runners at 1st and 2nd. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Here comes Wells around third. One run is in. Cabrera around third. The relay, it's off the mark, and he scores. It's 9-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Runner breaks for third. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Boog, you remember your sprint speed?
I mean, probably not quite that. I mean, I think in the full swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He pulls into second as a run scores.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count.
Jordan Montgomery into the game. He's making his second appearance of the season. Here comes Aaron Judge. That one outside. Yeah, that's ball two. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes Jazz and he scores. And the lead continues to grow.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. One out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third. And that one gets past the catcher. Judge up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
That one just misses the outside corner. And the count's full. Ground ball nailer. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's Stanton now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Judge scores. It's an RBI single. It's 12-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy settles under it and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back. And that ball is out of here. He'll touch them all. His second of the year. It's 12-1.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
One down. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. So up next, Adrian Del Castillo. scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, boo. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. On the line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And now here is Austin Wells. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Play is made, 2 out. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. That one misses, and it's 3-2. And that's ball four. My partner, known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh my goodness!
In your career,
I can't even believe. I can't. I win.
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Grounds one to short. Perdomo. They get the force, and that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Randall Grichuk. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got it. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Now a fly ball to right center. Judge getting an angle on it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Swings through that.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes.
2 strikes.
Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Two outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now it doesn't. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on. And safe at first, a bunt single. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge waits. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Judge on the run, and that'll load the bases.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, boo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the Judge around third. The run comes in from second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's 3 singles in a row. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long.
Now on the bump, Ryan Nelson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And that's down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. Bellinger is in to score. And it's an RBI single, and it's 15-1.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the grab. 1 away. Austin Wells will hit next. And now 2-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's a hit. In comes the run from third to add on. He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now 2 runs score, and they extend their lead.
Couple of singles back to back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gurriel handles the chance. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Schmidt winds and deals. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. On the ground, right side, Chisholm fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And it's fouled away. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Josh Naylor. That's in there, and the count is 1-2. Caught and missed, struck him out, and a nice inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that's a base hit. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And a foul ball. Bellinger at first, one gone. Runner takes off. Slice to right. Carroll makes the play. Throw over to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Scott Efros on the pitch out of the pen here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. 1 down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Randall Grichuk now. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. A.J. Puck.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Jason Dominguez. And now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Check swing, called strike.
3-2.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. One now. High fly ball, right field. Carroll puts it away. 2 down. And next for New York, Austin Wells. Next pitch is outside. And downstairs. Left field. Gurriel trying to get there. And he makes the catch. And that. So remaining in the game defensively, Jason Dominguez. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This ball's chopped on the ground. Chisholm handles, throws to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So up next, Jake McCarthy. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball,
The
2
D-backs
strikes.
with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Volpe throws it to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. And a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. This one in the air, center field. McCarthy under it. And there's 1 down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 down, base is empty. And that's fouled off. And now it's 1-2. In the air, left side. Gurriel sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he lays down a bunt. And he barehands it to first. It's there, and that's a great play. We go to the 9th, and now Ketel Marte. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab, 1 away. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. So now 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. You're at the top of the 9th.
Ball that's outside.
And that misses. 2-2. That's a little bit low. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Dives and it gets by. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's there at third with a triple.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Infield comes in now. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And Arizona with just 1 out left. This is Corbin Carroll.
That's ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2. Yep.
Efros is just 1 strike away. Here's a 2-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Judge going back. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.